Hi everyone, so today we're going to be doing the hairstyling tool matchup, and today we have the Dyson Airwrap. This is the volumizing round brush, the attachment, one of the attachment that came with it, and it claims that it can give you some sort of like a blow wave finish, so it adds a volume and shape to your hair. So we'll definitely see if that will do that today. And on this side over here we have the VS Sassoon Big Hair. So it's got a bigger brush, it's much more thicker and this one is only $60. I'm pretty sure I bought this for under $60. I've had this for a while now, and I'm sure that you can still get this. I'm not sure, maybe the one that you might get nowadays might be an upgraded of this because this is an old one. This one also claims that it can give you like a blow wave type of finish and like smoother, shinier looking big hair, and it says it is recommended for long hair. And as you can see, I've already brushed my hair, so I've brushed them and it's still damped. The good thing is both of them actually need your hair to be about 80% dry, so just damped. And yeah, so that's a good matchup because they're kind of like, my hair is both damped, so we'll be able to see if there is going to be a big difference in them when I style it. So I'm going to be doing the same thing again, style one side of my hair with this and style the other style of my hair with this. Try to make it look the same, like sort of the same styling technique, and then we'll see what we can come up with, whether one's going to be much more better than the other. So if you want to see which one will perform best, just keep on watching. Okay, so I've separated my hair as you can see, and I have parted it as well, so I've sectioned it. Now this thing here, the VS Sassoon Big Hair, it kind of has the same concept as the Dyson, except it blows air out, so it doesn't suck your air in, it blows air out. And for it to like wrap around your hair, you gotta press the button. So there's two buttons here, one's going the other way, so if I press that button it'll rotate the other way, and then if I press this other button it'll rotate the other way, so like inwards outwards kind of motion. And it has three settings, so cool setting, medium heat setting, and then the max setting, the max heat setting. So that's how this one works, and we already know how the Dyson works because we've done like a few videos with it. So if you want to see those videos that I have done with the Dyson Airwrap using other attachments, I'll leave the link down below. And let's get started. So you brush your hair in, you press this button and it will rotate inwards, as you can see. And then if you press the other button, it'll release it, so it'll rotate the other way. There we go. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just going back to the roots because they're still damp, but also if I start it from the bottom and then my hair gets all wrapped up there, the bottom does get dry, but then the top bit, because there's so much hair wrapped up, like the root bit is just not drying that quickly. So what I've done is, or what I'm doing now is just going back to the roots and I'm just brushing it upwards like that, so then it'll give me some volume. Okay, that's what I can come up with this VS Sassoon. There's hairs all over it because it did take a little bit of my hair, not a lot, but there was, you know, a few hairs coming out and getting pulled and stuck here and there. As you can see, there is a lot of holes. The bristles is not like jam-packed, and there's a few holes like in between, as you can see, and your hair can get tangled around there or inside there. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I think it looks healthy. It does look like a blow wave finish. It did take a while to do it because I'm not used to using this. So to be fair, I'm not used to using this. I haven't used this in a while. So again, if you haven't used anything in a while, you'll have to get the hang of it first. But it did take a long time. Pretty happy with the result, but it took a while. So we'll see now what we can do with this side using the Dyson Airwrap round brush. Hopefully it's going to be a lot quicker, I'm hoping. Okay, how wrong was I? I thought this was going to suck in my hair as well, just like the other attachment, the curling one. it doesn't, so you have to manually roll it, I'm pretty sure. So I'll have to manually roll my hair in this brush. I'm just going to give it some cool air as well now. I got so used to the other one rotating, you know, automatically. And this one I have to do it manually. Oh, what's going on? Okay, that's what you get. This one gets very hot as well. I feel like it's more hotter than the other attachment, the curling barrel. I feel like that was hot too, but this one I can only bear mid-heat. Like the whole entire hair is pretty much done. Oh no, that's on high heat. Okay. Okay, just as I was about to finish, of course the battery had to die. The story of only having one battery. Anyway, whilst I was charging the battery, I touched up on both sides of my hair, and I finished off doing this side of my hair last with the VS Sassoon. And looking at this in the mirror, I'd have to say they're both pretty good. Like, definitely blow wave finish on both sides. And it's pretty good because, you know, having to do this on my own without anyone's help and not having to go to the salon, I think that's pretty convenient as well. And knowing that I probably didn't damage my hair as much as if I would have used a flat iron to, you know, to do this. But a flat iron would not give you this finish anyway. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with both sides of my hair. I mean, I'd have to say this one took a little bit longer than this one, maybe just a tad bit. But all in all, they're both pretty good. Like, very healthy looking, blow wave finish. Yeah, I mean, not a lot of us can actually blow wave our own hair using I definitely couldn't. If I had to use an actual blow dryer and a brush, that would just be too tiring. So it's good that there's one tool that is blowing air out or doing whatever it needs to do, and then you just need to brush your hair through it and give yourself this look without having to use two tools. That's very clever. So I don't know if I can pick a winner. Like, I'll just give you an up close look. So that's the VS Sassoon. So that's the under $60 round brush. And then this is the Dyson Airwrap round brush, which is $700, but it comes in a kit and you do get other attachments, and this is just one of the attachments. Now I'd have to say both did give me a blow wave finish. There's definitely volume in both of them, but this one was a bigger brush, so I don't know if that means that gave me more volume, but I can't tell the difference, which one has more volume. I don't know, maybe you can, but I definitely can't. I'll also have to say that this side of my hair is more wavy, so it gave me more waves on the bottom than this side. This side's more just going inwards like so, but they both look really, really good. And they're both very soft. And I'll give you a spin just to show you what it looks like from the back. Okay, so this one is the VS Sassoon. This side is the Dyson Airwrap. Okay, so in conclusion, both are very good. I don't know if I can pick a side. This one is obviously more wavy than this one because I think it's a smaller barrel, and maybe because it is much more powerful. Mind you, this one here was only 700 watts of power, while this one is I think 1500, so that's double of this. The loudness, I think it's pretty much the same loudness, so I think this one wins the noise level just because I feel like this one has a bit more of a smooth noise, if that makes sense, and it's a little bit more quieter than this one here. The bristles of this are much more harder than the bristles of this one. It's much more softer, and I can already see I haven't used this that much and the bristles are not looking very good already, so I don't know how long this would last if you were to use it on a regular. Just because the bristles doesn't look as high quality as the Dyson's one, which is a lot more firm, a lot more harder. The heatness on both sides are pretty much the same. They're both pretty hot. Yeah, they're pretty much the same, but I feel like this one took a while for my hair to dry, so even though it's much more bigger and I could probably put more hair in this one, I wasn't able to do that because it wasn't drying as fast as this one. This one was drying it pretty fast, like I'd have to just go through it maybe once or twice and then it was dry, whilst this one here I had to go through it maybe a few times, maybe 3 to 4 times before it was fully dry, especially the roots bit. Like I had to really go in there because it wasn't drying as quickly. This one can get a little bit vicious especially towards the roots, so you gotta be very careful when you're nearly at the top of your hair, because you don't want to press the rotating button too much because it'll just suck in all your hair and it gets very hot. So always make sure to have your thumb close, or at least on the button, the control button, where you can easily turn it off, because it can get hot for both of them can get very hot. So what I did like about this one here, the VS Sassoon, was when you're feeling lazy, you don't need to roll your hair in it, you know what I mean? So you just press the button, it'll rotate it for you, so it's automatic. While this one here, I thought that it was gonna suck my hair in, but it doesn't, so you have to just manually rotate it however you want, and it does get tiring that way because, you know, you're moving your hand here and there. But because I didn't have to do it over and over again, it wasn't too bad, because basically once or twice was enough for it to fully dry and style my hair. While this one here, it is much more thicker as well, so this one's much lighter than this one here, so the handle is much more thicker and it is a little bit more heavier, and it wasn't drying my hair as fast because maybe it's not as powerful as the Dyson, and so I'd have to go through it over and over again. Okay, I think that's it. I think I've covered everything I wanted to say, and if I had to pick a winner, I'd probably say it'll still be the Dyson, just because it has more wave to it, and so this would hold maybe a lot more longer than this one. But both were very good in terms of blow drying my hair and styling it at the same time, but this one just did it a little bit more quicker and took a little bit less hair and styled it just a little bit more nicer. But both are very good, so, you know, just if I had to pick a winner, yeah, I'd still go with the Dyson. Okay, so I think that's it. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos, don't forget to subscribe. See you on my next one. Bye.